Hello everyone, Sunton.2 and welcome to another Datapack overview, this time on Cave Biomes, a datapack that adds a few different biomes, such as a sort of jungle-ish one, an ice snow one, a desert or mesa I guess sort of one, and a nether focused. We'll actually check in the nether if this is what it's converted to, regardless of it just being possibly more so in the overworld, and if actual overworld ores spawn like so. There is probably a fair bit more though that generates, but we'll see what we can find. So we've got a sort of diorite that's polished and unpolished with some ores and stone bricks. We've got a sort of structure, I guess, here with some crops and compost bins, some sand around it, with odd cobblestone and dirt. So possibly a bit of a underground village of sorts. We've got a sort of jungle one here. Or I guess mega tiger or another such type. It's kind of a regular there. There's another one, probably a bit more crowded though. Same again, but obviously sort of space out a bit differently, so not as cramped in. I see a lot of gravel and sand and cobblestone and walls there, with some odd sand and otherwise in water here. Got some dirt, diorite, cobble, a few of the others over there. Sort of similar again, but with sand, some wood planks leading off into different directions. There's walkways, among other things. Fly out a bit more and see what else we can find though. Because I don't know if it's actually biome dependent, besides what it'll show the actual caves though, which would make a lot of sense. We've got some cobble and some moss stone here, leading into some mountains. Some, I think this is quartz rather than snow. As I did actually confuse the other one for quartz. Nope, definitely snow. You can see a mushroom one over there. We can see some podzol, some of the other stones you typically do, and some dirt here. With some dry coral fans. Got another one here with some glowstone, some soul sand, nether wart, and magma blocks, among some coal ore there. So a fairly small one over there. Got a mushroom biome focused one, with the giant mushrooms, some of the other mushroom blocks you typically expect to see on the inside, or what you would get after breaking some of these, with their side elements. Again, more moss and cobble for a sort of underground, jungle-ish, or abandoned sort of look, I guess. Again, another jungle and grassy one. Possibly just a ton of stone and cobble and gravel. A sort of, I guess, ravine maybe. Going a bit further. See some of it with spawners, with silverfish, and some fans, coral fans in particular. got some endstone, an endstone brick. I think that is a fair amount of them though. We'll see. New dungeons and such, which I haven't actually found yet, I don't think. Underground sort of greenery area here. Frame rate is doing fairly well to keep up. Bit of a mine shaft, I'm assuming either generated by the data pack or is intended to be one. Probably one of the structures, besides the underground village, which you can see another one here. Sort of snow, yep, quartz, one here. Still not too bad. But, yeah, for the most part, I think we're probably seeing a good majority of them, though. Among other typical structures, got a regular dungeon there, though. Can't seem to find any other new ones, unless I've missed something. But for the most part, I'm just seeing the biomes and the village right now, it seems. As far as I can tell, that's what it looks like we're seeing generating here. Try a few biomes ahead and see what else there is. Okay, so another village, sort of underwater, I think, which is the grass and chorus and otherwise. Coarse dirt and such. Got an obsidian ravine, it seems, with some magma blocks. And yeah, obviously only so much generating, so depends. Typical generation. It is also intended to be underground, so yeah. Seems to be about it, but I'd say possibly some of the aspects to mine shafts or certain stuff in the ravines or the underground village and otherwise are probably what is going to be most of the structures you'll see, because I can't seem to find any other types of dungeons, unless this is, for example, rather than just being a ton of stone bricks melded with something else. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.